One.
Hi, I'm Mike Nattiello,
I'm Lee Papadopoulos.
and we have prepared a skit to teach you about the First Amendment.
You're welcome.
I think the Eagles are terrible.
Hey, you can't say that.
Well, according to the First Amendment, I think I can.
Really?
Yes.
Somebody doesn't know their rights.
I need to know my rights.
Well, you need to know your rights because you need to understand what you're entitled to as an American citizen, also so nobody goes against your rights.
Can you teach me?
Yes. The First Amendment states that American citizens are entitled to the freedom of speech.
What does that
This
mean?
means that American citizens are allowed to voice their opinions without punishment.
So this means the government can't control or deny us the right to say what we want?
Exactly. But it's the citizens' responsibility to know that they shouldn't abuse their right to have the freedom of speech. And it's also the government's responsibility to not pass laws that deny this right. The First Amendment is the freedom of the press. This allows anybody to print and write anything they want in newspapers, magazines, or online newspapers.
So you're telling me you can put my picture in the paper without my consent and that would be okay?
Yep, that's part of the freedom of the press.
What if someone put up a controversial topic in the newspaper with different opinions and sit one side? Would that be okay?
Yeah, that'd be alright.
Why is it okay for paparazzi and for people to print negative stuff about our government?
This is because in the First Amendment, the freedom of the press says you can print anything, negative or positive, in newspapers and magazines about anyone you want, even government officials. The third part of the First Amendment is the freedom of religion. This allows any American citizen to believe in any religion they choose.
So I can change religions without being punished by the government?
Yep, that's why it's called the freedom of religion. Here's a scene to show you an example. Come on, little Junior, you gotta go to church.
I don't want to go to church, Mom.
Why?
Because I want to believe in Buddhism.
Well, you can't believe in Buddhism, because you were born a Catholic, so you can't convert to Buddhism.
Actually, yes, I can. According to the First Amendment, I can believe whatever religion I want.
Fine. I guess if the First Amendment says so, and it says the freedom of religion, I guess you could believe in Buddhism.
Any other part of the First Amendment?
Yep, there is the freedom to make petitions. A petition is usually a written document signed by many people to bring attention to a cause or subject to the higher authority. It's either to get rid of something or to change
And
something.
how does that relate to the First Amendment?
Countries, it would be considered illegal if someone made a petition that went against the views or actions of the government. That's why in the First Amendment, it is illegal to make a petition that respectfully appeals to the authorities about a particular case.
Good. I'm glad our government is allowing us to respectfully voice our opinions about something through forming a petition. The last part about the First Amendment.
Part of the First Amendment is the freedom to form an assembly. This means that Americans can gather and express their feelings and views on topics in the government.
I'm allowed to gather with my fellow amigos and talk about an issue we want to change? True.
Yep, that's allowed. Now that you know all about the First Amendment, you should know how the individuals are responsible for protecting the ideals of our democratic government.
Well, I have no idea, so if you could tell me, that'd be nice.
Listening, I guess I'll have to tell you. Firstly, it's the government's responsibility to make sure that no laws are passed that go against our rights, or that they can't deny us our rights. Also, it's our responsibility to never abuse our rights, because as American citizens, we have a lot of power when given these rights, so we have to make sure we don't overuse them.
Thanks. Now I actually know my rights. Maybe this could possibly help me in life one day if I ever need to know my rights.